Hey everybody, Shabo here. I'm going to be showing you what most people don't understand about Roblox hitboxes. So what most people would think, this avatar is pretty small, the hitbox must be about this big, and it should be pretty unfair to hit and basically impossible to hit with a sword. And that would make sense. But that's actually not true, because this is part of your hitbox. Now every character has this part. It's what your character uses to move around, and you basically move around this. That's why your characters can have offsets where you're like super far forward away from your camera, because your camera follows this. Now if I make this visible, you can see it's just a part floating behind the character, and it's just the center. All of your character movement relies on this part. All of this is just extra. The character movement does not care about it. So this means that short avatars aren't actually that OP. They still give an advantage, but not that big of an advantage. So here for an example on how this affects fights and hitboxes. As you can see here in this example, I got two characters. One of them is small and one of them is normal sized. Now what you could think is that this sword is not going to touch that character if I just run into it. But because of the humanoid root part that I talked about earlier, it actually hits the humanoid root part and it can still damage the character. So even though the character is pretty small, it can still get hit by stuff up all the way up here. So even if I do a slash up here, it can still damage it even though it doesn't look like it's hitting it at all. And I've made it visible so you can tell easier. As you can see here, the box is right there. And as soon as we touch this box, the character takes damage. No matter what all this is doing, the character will take damage if this gets touched by the hitbox. So now when you're using a small avatar, and someone says that you're cheating because your avatar is too small, now you can tell them, actually my hitbox isn't that small, you're just bad. And that's what most people don't understand about Roblox hitboxes. Make sure to slap that like button and punch the subscribe button. Peace.